Hi guys, before the video begins, I just want to put in a quick word from the video sponsor Amino. Amino is a cool app that allows you to interact with millions of online communities about, well, just about anything. Whatever you're a fan of, there's probably an Amino for it. For example, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Lord of the Rings, and most importantly, Star Wars. This app is a massive hub for all your favourite things, with a bucket load of content for each one. Want to roleplay in a Clone Wars where the Jedi left the war, find out which Sith Lord you'd be, test your Star Wars knowledge, check out some amazing Star Wars theories, fanfictions and fan art, or just make and chat to new friends with the same interests as you? Amino's got all of this and plenty more. Honestly, this app has a bunch of really cool features, as well as a buzzing community of really friendly people, so I'd recommend checking Amino out, as it's an awesome way to learn more about Star Wars and meet new like-minded friends along the way. If you're interested, you can follow me on the app at LoreGuy. But without any further ado, let's get on to today's video. Today, we're going to be talking about possibly one of Vader's greatest defeats, a battle where he was in charge and made consistent mistakes that cost him and the 501st Legion dearly. In 17 BBY, 2 years after Order 66, Vader was in charge of hunting down and bringing to justice the remaining separatist holdouts. On the red-sanded world of Oster, one such holdout remained. It had remained safe due to its out-of-the-way position in the Outer Rim, but its time had finally come to endure Sidious's wrath. Vader made many mistakes in this battle. Firstly, he chose to remain on the ship as opposed to lead the fight himself. Instead, he delegated the task to a general named Ron. As well as this, he neglected sending scouts before commencing the attack. It's likely Vader didn't see the holdout as much of a threat. He had little interest in hunting down the separatists. At this point, Vader was still very much consumed with hunting down and killing the remaining Jedi. The Imperials had stationed themselves on a hill with General Roan far behind in an ATTE issuing orders. A small band of holdout troops were being led by a general named Atticus Farstar, and they were stationed at the bottom of the hill. The holdout troops, mainly comprised of civilians armed with crude blasters and farming equipment, they raised a banner that was mocking General Roan. Roan ordered the attack, his ego taking charge, ordering his troops to focus fire on the banner. It was a massacre. The holdout troops were quickly being overwhelmed, but Atticus ordered the banner to remain up. Eventually, the holdouts started to retreat, still waving their banner high. And Roan, still infuriated at being mocked in front of his troops, ordered the Imperials to pursue. Commander Hawk, a clone deserter who had chosen to rejoin the Empire after Order 66, could sense that this was unusual. The holdout troops were planning something. He warned Roan, but Roan ignored his plea. The frenzied Imperials fumbled into a canyon, where the majority of the holdout army was waiting, standing at each side, two armies firing upon the Imperials. The tides had turned, they were now outgunned and outmanned, and they were forced to fight to the last man, something that Hawk guessed took only around 15 minutes. A huge portion of Vader's troops were killed on that day, massacred by little more than farmers. Luckily for Vader, Hawk, who argued with Roan's poor command and viewed him as a traitor, chose to kill him. The dead general proved as a useful scapegoat for Vader, who claimed that it was the general's fault for the failure. Sidious slightly scolded his apprentice for not leading hands-on. Vader would even attempt to defeat the holdout again, this time leading an offensive via air and land. However, his lack of planning cost him dearly. He failed to account for the holdout's significant fleet, comprised of old Clone Wars ships. Taking all of his squadrons to bombard the city, he left his capital ship open to attack, and this again led to a costly defeat. Ultimately, Vader's negligence during the Battle of Oster led to a defeat of the likes that Vader vowed to never sustain again. The old enemy of the Republic had made him look weak and incapable in front of his master, and he would not take this lightly. What Vader would do later during this battle is perhaps one of the most despicable actions the Sith Lord ever did. But there's more on that later in the week. But what do you think of the Battle of Oster? Who was really to blame for this crushing defeat? Thanks for watching, I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please remember to like, share and sub, as it's really appreciated and helps the channel grow. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TheLoreGuy for regular updates. Finally, a big thank you to Amino for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check that out if you're interested. Thanks for watching, I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.